Devilfruit podcast.
Yeah.
It's the
We're
movie
back.
episode. We do
He's
it
so
with the
excited.
movie. It's the movie. But
Everyone
first,
got their straw hats on.
But first,
Uh-huh.
Ethan wants to do a little thing.
Yep. Cue the music. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
We did not plan the music.
I
No,
got
what are you-
music
what-
coming.
What are you
Don't
talking
worry.
about? What are you
It's
talking about,
coming in the
Joe?
edit.
Joe, didn't you hear the music? I heard
Yep.
it.
It happened.
Oh,
So
geez.
we're talking about our
Yep, it
favorite
happened.
designed villains in anime. Not necessarily our favorite villains, but favorite design of the villain.
Designed villains.
Yes. Or it could just be your favorite villain. I'm not trying to make things complicated here. So, who's starting?
I feel like you should. You brought this up. You placed this in front of us.
All right.
I
Well,
want you to take a
let me
bite
tell you why
first.
this happened.
Oh God.
This is why you go first. This is why.
Yeah. So, I'm using my stimulus check to create clothing for my exciting new thing that is happening, but I'm not ready to talk about.
You're
So-
not ready to talk about.
Yeah, one of the things I was gonna make or thinking about making is
Okay.
a jacket that's a zip-up jacket, and I was like,
Okay.
what do I want to do for a design on this jacket, right?
Got you.
And then I thought of the perfect thing. We all know we're big DBZ fans here.
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
Well, some of us, 2 of the 3. So we all know.
Just Meatloaf. 2 out of 3 starts
Yeah.
playing. Just 2
Oh.
out of 3 ain't bad.
something tells me it might be 2 out of 3 for this episode as well. Just a little foreshadowing.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh.
All right. So
Goodness gracious.
we all know the Cell Saga.
Yes.
Perfect Cell.
I do know that.
Perfect Cell is my favorite design villain in anime.
Well, he is
Really?
perfect. He is perfect.
He is
Oh,
perfect.
shush.
And the reason I thought of this was because I want to use his like leopard print insect skin on this jacket. I think it would be great looking. But the fact that he's a man and also an insect and also a badass and,
And
also
also-
can suck
Oh,
power through his tail.
also,
I was
he's
not. Whoa.
sexy and he's got a nice voice.
His
He's
fight
got
with
that- he's
Vegeta
got
and
that
his fight with
voice.
Gohan are fantastic. And I
This
love
must
the whole
be
saga.
painful with all those wounds.
I love his voice actor. I love everything about this man.
This must
And he's my
make
favorite
them
anime villain.
burn. Sorry.
All
that's a
right.
really favorite quote of
Look,
mine.
here's the thing. Here's the thing they did that doesn't get enough credit. They introduced 2 of the coolest characters in Dragon Ball history with the androids. They were hot. They were
Okay.
super cool. They kicked ass. And what did they do after that?
You're talking about 17 and 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here comes Perfect Cell, just to like, how do you up the ante after these androids? We're gonna bring in this badass insect man. That's what we're gonna do, and they did it. It worked. We forgot
Can I
about
have
the
a-
androids a little bit.
Can I have a hot take?
You didn't care about them.
No, not that far, but I definitely, like, as far as design goes, I liked Cell's initial form the best.
No,
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm so
With his
disconnected
beak?
from this. I'm so
Yeah,
disconnected
yeah.
from this conversation, and I wholly disagree. I fucking
Come on. No,
Nah.
it's-
nah.
I feel like that was, I don't know. It was not my favorite twist turn.
But he achieved perfection, and he got sexy, and he's got a big dick.
Yeah.
Ethan, don't agree with that.
I think
All right,
it's
Joe. Joe, what do you got?
Yeah.
then?
Well, yeah.
Let's-
What's your favorite villain then, Mister? I like first form Cell the most.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
now I'm
really
worried.
mad at myself because I thought, like, Ethan posed this question this morning, or like late last night. I don't remember, but I thought about it, and right away I had my initial gut reaction response, and then I was like, dang, I hate myself. I want to think of something else.
Because
And-
you immediately
and
thought of something from Dragon Ball, didn't you?
I did.
Of
I
course.
did.
This just became a fucking Dragon Ball conversation.
It's just
My god.
I wanted to avoid that. I wanted to because I think that Bleach has some awesome designs.
True.
100%. Like the like when Ichigo's a half hollow and stuff, I think that it's awesome, and everything's just got that extra edge. I think in Bleach.
But who's the villain?
I couldn't think of all the bad guys right off the top of my head. I was only thinking of the good guys, and I was just like, man, I don't. And I was just like, well, I guess if my gut reaction was this, I gotta go with it, and I like Final Form Frieza.
Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, at least he didn't say I liked big like dickhead Frieza, you know?
Yeah.
Like
No, and that's what I thought about cuz Frieza was the first time that you see this like he has this initial small form. He's weak and like a crybaby. He goes into his second form and he's just like massive and it's just like a behemoth dude and you're like, okay. And then he transforms again and just becomes a monster type
he just gets his fucking xenomorph penis head and it's weird.
Yeah. No, it's really weird. He just becomes like this degenerative monster and he's like laughing and shooting Piccolo up to 1,000,000 times, but it's whatever. And then he turns into his final form and everybody's like, what's this gonna be? Like, what's beyond this? And all of a sudden he's small again.
Yeah.
But he's sleek and shiny. There's like no imperfections
sleek,
on
shiny,
his body.
Ribbed for pleasure.
And then he's just come on. and then the first time you see him, he's got his head kind of down and he's got this different kind of confidence.
Okay, but
like
then he talks.
Quiet. It's okay. All right.
Goku.
Shut up, come on. No, but it's his form and his image and everything. Oh, you guys suck. You guys, you like in one sentence
I like
you
his
just
voice.
ripped apart my entire
I honestly,
favorite villain
no,
thing.
but I actually like his voice because it's fitting. But like, it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny.
It is super fitting.
It is kind of funny though.
Yeah, no, just his progression, like image-wise, his progression is amazing.
But what about like, do you like when he like buffs up in that form, or do you like when he goes gold?
Gold Freeze is tight.
I don't like it as much as I like the initial transformation into the final form.
How about this?
That's fair.
Do you like Frost?
His
Frieza from the other dimension or whatever universe.
I mean, just the you mean the alternate skin Frieza? Yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of liked that a lot.
I like Cooler.
I don't know why.
I did. Cooler's the shit.
I really like Cooler. I don't even know what Cooler is.
Cooler is the shit. Cooler is cool. I hate myself. But a real piece of shit, King Cold. King Cold is, and by the way, Jacob, I'm gonna monologue all you need while you're thinking about your favorite villain. Okay?
Oh no, I'm waiting for you to stop. I mean.
Oh, all right, never mind. Okay, so yeah, that's my favorite. I feel like I gave my reason. Hit us, Jacob.
So I feel like I ran into a similar situation where I started thinking about shows, and I realized that all the designs that I like from a lot of shows are all the fucking protagonists. And I started to notice that I feel like anime antagonists aren't always super strong in design. Like, not saying that there aren't good ones. I'm just saying, like, I feel like the protagonists are actually pretty fucking strong in anime, where I feel like Western stuff, the designs for protagonists usually aren't as cool as the villains. I feel like it's like the opposite.
Yeah, I think it's like somewhat intentional. It's
yeah. So I don't know, the more I thought about it, the things that like pop in my head, I think My Hero's got some really good villain designs. Mm-hmm. I like Dobby a lot, even though he's not really a used character very often. He just looks really fucking cool. He's the one that's like got like the stitched up like scarred burned face, and he has like the blue flames and the big Goku hair.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah,
okay.
I like his design a lot. I'm gonna forget fucking names right now, which is really bad. I like the fucking hand dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't like his design a lot.
I think it's weird, and that's why I like it. I think it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
It's
like,
super
yeah.
different.
and I also think it plays really well into like, I don't know, because like his whole power is about he has to touch you. So like the idea of like
no,
this
it definitely
like
as
hand
his
always
character
over his
grows-
face, like grasping his face.
Mm,
I don't know. There's something about it's really good. In the recent season 4, I'm not gonna like spoil anything, but the fucking the guy who's leading the mafia, I like that guy a lot. His design was cool too.
I don't know if I liked his mask. I liked him more
without
he
the
gets
mask.
his mask. Yeah, with his mask off.
I didn't mind the mask.
I don't know why.
I didn't mind the mask, but I
Mask
think
off.
either way he just like he's really cool. I
Can I
thought
just
that was a
jump
good
in and
design.
say, I think Gentle Criminal is my favorite design. After he gets
he's-
the boost,
No,
the love boost.
he's fun, but I wouldn't necessarily look at him as like a favorite design of mine personally. And then otherwise, like I'm fucking thinking about shit and like I don't know. I mean,
Not Dio. I thought for sure you'd say.
oh
Dio.
shit, you're totally right. I didn't even think about JoJo's. Dio's really good. Dio's
Take
like
some breath. You always know it's a big thing when Jacob has to start the sentence, take a breath, and then finish it.
But Dio's really good. Also, the main antagonist from Diamond is Unbreakable. The next season after that, fucking I forget his fucking name too right now because I'm so bad with names. But his stand is Deadly Queen. That guy's design's fucking sick. And then season 5, also, that main villain, that design's really fucking cool and weird too. JoJo's got great villains, actually. That's a great point. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Because, yeah, otherwise, like, all, like, the fucking mech shows and shit, like, I don't know. Can you count a robot? I guess you kind of can.
Yeah, like I would say like a lot of the IBO guys.
But the problem is that villain-wise, quote-unquote, the problem with, like, IBO is, like, who the fuck even is the villain in that show?
Yeah, no,
like,
that kind of does take
like-
a quick turn.
Like, the only guy that's really a villain is fucking, what is his name? McGillis, who, you know, ends up trying to get Bile, the fucking, the old school, like, Ultimate Gundam. And that design really wasn't all that great because we both talked about how we liked when he was in that Grimgard unit more than when he got into that.
One?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and more than when he got into Bio, the white one.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
don't know. Yeah, I would say like that's just the stuff that pops into my head. But ultimately, yeah, I feel like the protagonists a lot of times just end up being a lot cooler in anime. Like I don't
That's
know.
fair. Maybe we'll do that next time.
Oh, Kaiba. Just gonna throw.
Oh, does he count as a villain?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, sometimes he's like an anti-hero, but like he's pretty antagonistic. Like
Just his name, it just screams cool.
he's such a dick. I love it.
I thought about saying Gary Oak, but I know you guys would get upset. so
You
I-
fucking love Gary so much.
I love Gary Oak. All right, well, let's get into the meat. Let's get
Let's get
into
into
this
this
big
movie.
juicy piece of meat.
One Piece Film
Film
Z.
Z. Go ahead, Jacob.
Oh no,
Take
no.
it away. No, actually,
no.
I need to do this first.
Okay. Yeah.
What were you confused about?
What?
What questions can I answer as far as...
Oh.
Oh my god. Okay.
I know there was stuff. There's got to be.
So I'm gonna listen.
There was.
Y'all
There
need
was
to
just-
y'all need to have this conversation before I hop in. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, no.
There was a couple references because I feel like they did answer things as it went. Sometimes they waited to answer certain questions of mine, but it did get like what were endpoints, and they eventually did explain that. I thought I was just gonna be out.
That's
I
just
thought
in
I
that
was-
movie. They're not...
Okay, yeah,
referenced ever
I thought
again.
I was gonna be out to sea without a paddle on that one, but yeah, there was that, and there was something that they referenced that I was like, I don't know what that is yet. Oh, I don't think I'm at the point in One Piece where they introduced that metal yet.
Oh,
Um,
that devil fruit
the
users are
metal
weak
that
to.
that holds the power, the same power that the ocean has, or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
that might
I
be after the time jump.
yeah, but I mean that wasn't a big thing. I was like, it first
Yeah, I
happened, and
mean,
I was like, kryptonite, cool.
yeah, they explained it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I don't
And you know
know.
what the hockey was like when he turns his arm black?
No, because I know about him pumping his blood at a faster rate and he starts to steam, Luffy.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I was shocked when the Marine dude turned his arm black too, because I thought that was something that was unique to Luffy. But I also just haven't seen that far ahead, so I don't know.
Sure.
I didn't know about that power. I wasn't sure what that was. But I suppose it's something to do with just fighting spirit or something like that. Because
It's
anybody
just like
can
focusing
do it,
energy to make your arm stronger or any
and
part
it's
of
like
you.
anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like
I guess that was the only thing
Sanji
for
does
me.
it with his kicks and stuff.
Is that how he does Skywalk?
No, but it's like how he like lights his foot on fire and then still like is
Oh,
fine.
right. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
And he's been able to do that for a while.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay, so
Jacob.
I'm actually I kind of want to get Jacob's thoughts out there before we like go too far. Not like your rating of the movie, but like
Uh-huh.
just in
So,
general your
okay.
thoughts.
All right. So, I'm gonna just point the irony out the gate.
Uh-huh.
This is the Devilfruit podcast. I
Yeah.
Hey.
I have not seen or read literally any One Piece at all. So I know, I guess, like tiny bits, maybe like just like visuals in my head about certain things, but I really don't know anything about this entire franchise. Um,
I was hoping that you'd be like so into it now. You're like, I'm gonna start from episode 1.
so
I'm going.
here's so
Oh man.
um,
He's like a parent telling his child that his science project is actually a piece of crap. Like,
yeah.
like, so the
It's
volcano, it's not
so
erupting.
it was. I hate the art design of this fucking franchise. I fucking
Oh
hate it.
yeah.
I
It's
thought
too goofy.
I just didn't like it, and now after viewing a piece of One Piece media for the first time, I fucking hate it. Because it's not even that it's too cartoony necessarily. It's that some characters are super cartoony, and then other characters are completely not cartoony, and I just don't get it. And like the cartooniness like helps with like the action in a way, and I could respect that. Like it lets them be like, it lets like, things like really exaggerate and shit. And it's not like I've not liked overly exaggerated stuff before, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I don't like that every character looks like they're from a different fucking show. And it bugs
That's
the
a good
shit out of
point.
me. It bugs the shit out of me.
I bet. Can I like guess what character maybe bothered you the most?
Go
Because
for
this is
it.
somebody that bothered me.
Go for it.
The little boy on the island when they're leaving, he comes out and his mouth is just like a
I didn't like that
sideways
kid.
oval.
I did not like that kid.
And
I did
each
not like
tooth,
that. No.
each tooth is just too far apart from the next
I
tooth.
didn't like that kid.
Like,
I didn't
yeah.
like that kid.
Yeah, that's
This
very
kid pops
One
up.
Piece.
You know
Yeah,
what?
This
Since this
kid
is
pops
all,
up, and I was like, "What
I
is this football mouth?"
I should say, since this is all like first reaction for me, I might as well just try to lay out like my first reactions to like every fucking character and shit. Cause like
I'd love that.
I
I'd love
don't
Yeah,
know
let's just do that.
any
Let's
of
start
them.
that way.
So okay, so you got okay, so obviously it starts with this villain, or quote unquote villain.
Zed.
You could say it's not, but yeah. So I like his design more or less. I'm still not a big fan of like the proportions that they choose for all of their like big meaty boys in this like movie. Like all the characters that were like that, I was weirded out by they're all like short leg, big arm, big fucking back, chest, like I don't know. But like I liked his design, and I thought his like the whole arm thing was cool. I really liked the sound design a lot. Like every time he was setting up to like shoot an explosion, like the sound of it going like the sound of it going like I like that. That's cool. And like in that first little bit, like I liked him. The girl that's underneath him, she's cool. She kind of doesn't look super special, but like
She looks like Lucina.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And then the other guy that's with them, the fucking ninja guy with the plant powers, I fucking hate that. I hated every time he was on screen. I couldn't stand it.
They like to make fun of ninjas in this show. That's just something they do. I don't know why.
Dude,
like every ninja looks goofy as fuck.
All I'm
when
saying
he came
is,
on,
I
thought that
it.
he was like one of the card soldiers from Alice in Wonderland.
Dude, that's what I mean. Like his body was bugging the shit out of me, and he kept screaming "Mosa, Mosa," and I was like, "Shut the fuck up." Anyways, I liked the guy who was like the new, I don't know if he was a lieutenant or like the new admiral on the fucking other fucking team. What are they? The Marines?
The one who shot the beam
Marines.
lights?
Yeah, the guy who was shooting the lights. I thought that guy was cool. I liked that.
Bellissimo, I think.
I liked his design, and I liked the powers where he was just like, like firing shit off, and he like had like a light sword and stuff. That's cool. Anyway,
the Marines always have the best.
Yeah.
I mean, they purposefully have the best Devilfruits because they collect them and like give them out by choice. But
as far as like the main cast, I think everyone in this fucking chat right now that, out of the three of us, that we all know who my favorite character is, because you guys know the type of characters I like.
I feel like we have all the same. Can we say his name at the same time?
3, 2, 1. Ready?
No.
3,
2,
1. Zorro.
Zorro.
I totally disagree, but that's fine.
What?
Oh my fucking god.
Man.
Anyways,
Zorro's literally the best pirate.
Yeah, I liked Zorro the most.
Just because of his design?
I like his design, and I also like that he's not a fucking stupid bitch. like, honest to God, a lot of the fucking crew, they just couldn't shut up, and I just didn't care what they were saying. And I don't know, like, I liked him, because I liked his temperament. And then I liked the fucking redhead, I forget her name. Nami, again, because of her temperament. Like, I just like that they're more... I like that they're more...
sound mind.
Yeah, I like that they're more cool, calm, collected. And then the other girl as well, she was kind of the same way.
Nico Robin.
Like, I like them. For some reason, I liked the skeleton. I don't know why I liked the skeleton, but I really liked the skeleton.
Dude, I was when they revealed the turn back time power lady, I was like, dude.
I thought he was gonna be a human.
Skin?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna
be a human.
Yeah,
I was so stoked.
He looks dumb as hell as a human, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
He does.
But anyways, I like the skeleton. I kind of like the little
Chopper.
Yeah, little dog doctor, whatever the fuck he is.
He's a reindeer.
He's a.
Sure he
Get
is.
this.
Sure
He's
he fucking
a reindeer.
is. Sure he fucking is. Whatever. I liked Rudolph. So
that's the thing. He's the blue-nosed reindeer. That's literally
the more information you give me, the less I like this.
Oh man.
So I liked
adorable.
him. I liked him. I liked when he got Big Chonk for that one scene.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was cool. I don't like the dude with the nose.
The long nose.
Yeah. Yeah,
Usopp?
I don't. It's not his temperament. I kind of like his temperament as like a character, like in that dichotomy of the people. but like his design, like with the fucking goof ass nose, I don't like it.
Yeah.
He's the Sniper King, man.
So, the dude, like the big arm dude who kept talking about
Frankie.
cherry blossoms.
Super.
I fucking hate him.
Oh shit.
When I first met Frankie, I
him.
did not like him either.
He's the worst. I fucking couldn't stand a goddamn second of him being on screen. Who else is there?
When Frankie first entered the show, I remember thinking, okay, his design is too fleshed out to be a minor character, but I really kind of don't want him to be a mainstay character. But then the show progressed and I got more and more on the Frankie boat.
Oh, okay.
He's cool.
2 more characters.
Yeah.
Blondie. That guy.
Sanji.
So
Sanji.
he's
Smoking the cigarette.
He's cool.
My favorite.
He's cool anytime that he's not talking about women.
Yeah.
Every time he talks
they
about
went a
women,
far with that
in this movie, I was like, okay, so this is simp man, and every moment he's gonna take a chance to be like, ugh, women, oh, titties, and I was like, I can't. Like when he stopped and said, I can watch Nami grow it into her. Fuck, I was like, no, I'm so far out. I'm so intensely, deeply out of this guy. I don't like him. It's like the moments that he's fighting are cool, but just thinking in the back of my head about how he's just some like fucking titty. Like I can't.
He's
can't.
He's straight up like giggity.
Literally, and I couldn't do it. And then Luffy. I also am like not all about. I don't hate him, but he kind of just bored me to death. Like
when they went to the island and got the wardrobe change, I liked Luffy in the street clothes.
Yeah, do you like how they
do
you like how they tried to make a reason in the plot just so they could put all their characters in new fun little doll costumes?
Oh yeah, dude, they do that in every movie. Even in Dragon Ball Z movies,
they
do
do
have
it
an
in
excuse
Pokemon.
to like
I
put
know.
different clothes on.
They do like,
yeah.
But
they put him in North Face jackets for the Broly movie. That was great.
Oh my god,
that's true.
That's pretty good.
That was awesome.
That's pretty good.
It was really good.
But so yeah,
It was
like
so strong.
I just I don't know, man.
I will. Here's what I'll admit about One Piece, because it is. We all know what it is. It's 900 episodes right now, and it's only halfway done.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And a huge part of One Piece is just learning the backstories of these characters and like
see, and that's
getting emotionally attached.
and that's what I'm saying.
That's just not something you can get from this movie.
And that's what I'm saying. Literally the first thing I said after like the movie ended was I was like, if I knew about any of these people and who the fuck they are and how the world works and what the fuck's going on, then maybe I would have enjoyed this maybe a little more. But that was like my main thing I was running into is I'm listening to them talk and I don't fully know what they're talking about. Not like they're explaining what they need to explain for the plot of the movie, but like I'm not grabbing the background stuff that I probably should have already had going in. And ultimately I found myself just like fucking dazing out during all the big dialogue scenes. Like I was just like, where's the next fight? I don't even care anymore. And then I'd get to the fight and I was like, all right, because I'm not invested. Because that's the thing. It's like you think like, okay, well maybe the fight will get me in, but if you're not even invested, then you're not gonna give a fuck.
Right.
So
That's fair.
So I don't know how much more I want to say, because I'm just gonna kind of keep going like this. So I don't know, man.
Let's get your rating for the movie.
I'll put this in perspective for y'all. So, I, of course, add things to my list as soon as I'm done watching them. For instance, after I got finished with Gunbuster, because I did end up watching it, because it's only 6 episodes. I put it in the really good category. I put it right above Science Fell in Love because I thought it was quite good. This movie is in my not great category, and it's right below Gangsta.
Oh, that hurts me.
That's how I felt.
I feel like that's not that big of a loss there. I don't
I mean,
know,
I'll
guys.
take it. You didn't shit on over it. You gave it a chance. That's what I
I,
want.
I,
That's
went
what
in.
want.
I went in just going, I don't know nothing. So let's see. And the thing is the only reason that like it's not like lower is because like the action was good.
Oh, yeah.
like it's not that I hated that part necessarily. I think the main thing I was running into was it wasn't things that I haven't seen before in a way, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, it didn't bring, like, the fights to me didn't bring something to the table where I was like, woo! Like, I wasn't, like, losing it.
Yeah.
Dude, can I say something about, like, because I feel like it is, there are certain things, especially in the movie, that were like, oh, this is kind of, not, I don't want to say it's rote, like it's already, like, there, but like, at the final climactic fight, when, Z and Luffy are, like, going at it, and then all of a sudden they're just both worn out, and they're just, like, putting everything into one big punch each.
Listen, that is good fight choreography. And I give him that because you have to show people getting tired.
Yeah, no, I loved it, and I appreciate it, and I think it's awesome. Like, I loved everything about it. But in the back of my mind, the first thing I thought of was the first Pokemon movie and the two Pikachus hitting each other. like, you know what I'm saying?
So literally, now I have just an image of Joe sitting on his couch, like wrapped up like he is right now in his blanket, and I just see a little thought bubble show up as he's watching, and it's just a little thought bubble, two Pikachu smacking each other in the face, and that's
just like, Pika! And then the other one winds up and is like, Pika! And they're both crying, and they both can't do it anymore. They both can't stop. And I was like, dude, that's Luffy and Z right now. They got too much invested in the fight. I don't know, but it was great. I loved it. I love it when a fight choreography or whoever, the creator, makes it go in that direction. I love it. But that was my first thought, and I couldn't get it. I had to share.
So yeah, I don't know what like my grade would be in that situation. It's probably, I guess if it's in that not great section, it's probably like a D somewhere in there. But
Right.
yeah, that's yeah.
Joe, you want to give your rating?
I would do. I think I'm like a B minus. Like, it was, well, no, yeah, like a B minus.
He was thinking about. Were you like struggling about whether to say B or C plus in that situation right there?
I was thinking about whether or not to go up. Yeah.
Okay.
I like just piggybacking off of Jacob. I do have that backstory in my head and that emotional investment that I did not have until I started reading the manga. And that was if it wasn't for that, I would never have gotten past the design of the characters, because I remember that was something I just didn't like, the art style going in, and then reading the books somehow converted me. I was fine. But anyway, so yeah, I had that backstory. I love how the movie opened up on straight up like Saving Private Ryan status.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was kind of cool.
And like the somber song in the background and everything.
Yeah.
And then tying that, like, little things of like just movie creation techniques that are in a lot of places, but like that song at the beginning, then bringing the song back later on,
yeah.
and it's the other guy actually singing it, and he's like confronting his, and I loved how I love the character of Z. I think that the fact that they made him the single teacher and like the reason that all of these other past villains got to be anything special was because they trained under him. I was like, that's cool. Like, it's just like adding to the lore and stuff. And again, that's with the back knowledge that I have of the show, so that might have hit differently for me. Yeah. There were like every now and then Sanji says some things that are like, okay, bruh.
A little too many titty shots for me too.
What are we saying? Dude,
Fair.
okay, but with that, with the when they're turning back to their normal ages, right?
Oh my fucking god.
At the end, no. I know. It's real bad. Like, it's real bad. Like,
They milked
it's
that
bad.
so hard.
It's so bad.
They were like,
But-
let's give all the
but-
budget to Nami's transformation right now.
Dude,
they
but-
were, oh
but-
my god.
and then they went to Nico Robin and they finished it up with Brooks. And like, they
Okay,
thought, like,
no,
this
that
guy
was
was gonna
funny.
do
I
something,
agree
and
with
then-
that. Yeah, because then you just
That
see,
was
and then they just get a zoom in on his fucking ass. I did like that. That was funny.
That was because that for me was like, for some reason I always give it a pass if there's like some clear fan service stuff.
If they
but
can
then
make it a
there's
joke.
following
Right,
it,
right.
and it's like the writers know what they're doing.
Right.
Like we know what we just did.
Can I say the part that I laughed
Let's
the
make
most
fun
at?
of it. Yeah.
The part I laughed the most at was right at the end of the movie, right as soon as it ends, and it hits credits, and it starts playing
Nickelback.
How You Remind Me by Nickelback. I fucking lost it. I
didn't
was
need
like,
that.
I was
Oh,
like,
man.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
When
I
that
just
was the
started
credits song,
laughing.
I was like, what is going
And then,
on?
I don't know if y'all stuck around in the credits, but after that song ends, it starts
It
going,
shifted.
what?
It shifted into.
It shifted into I don't give a damn about bad reputation.
Oh,
no,
it didn't.
It did.
No.
It fucking Shrek'd it. It
Okay.
Shrek'd it.
But
I
this
was like,
this did come out
"Woo!"
in 2013.
No, that's
Different time. Different time.
But it's 2013 Nickelback time.
I don't know. Maybe in Japan.
Maybe
That's-
Nickelback was
no,
having a
maybe.
resurgence in Japan in the early 2010s, and all I can say is I'm sorry.
Yeah. They
But
didn't deserve that.
I just can't believe that they were like, let's not only get How You Remind Me, but let's do like a piano female vocal cover of it, like,
Oh man, yeah.
and they like slowed it down, and they're like, it's not like you to say sorry, and I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, oh my god, that's the last thing I gotta say. I'm sorry.
All right.
Ethan, where were you at?
I'll bring the mood up just a hair here.
Yeah, bring it up.
So when this movie came out, 2013, that was the year I started watching One Piece from the beginning.
Oh.
So I've been watching this for 7 years. I'm caught up. I know all the stuff. It's probably my favorite anime to talk about.
That's fucking wild.
Just
I feel
because-
like Ethan
so
just
crazy.
dropped his like clout right there.
I feel like
he was
Ethan
like,
just-
these are my
Yeah.
stats. He's like, I'm caught up.
Ethan,
no biggie.
Ethan just laid out his accolades to make me feel like shit for shitting on this.
No. Here's what it is.
Are you a professor
Seeing all these-
in One Piece?
I could be.
Oh,
Well,
one-
actually, I don't know if I could. I don't know names that well.
Lithology.
The fucking ice marine, I can never remember his name.
It's a.
But-
it starts with an A and it ends
Yeah.
with a J-I.
It's like
Sick.
I don't know what the hell it's called.
Akamaji.
But he's great.
I don't know.
So the Marines, I love the Marines. I love that they took like a Marine in this and made him into his own little deal.
The Neo Marines.
Yeah.
That means new.
Thank you. Wow.
Yes. And I think a lot of the stuff was forgivable to me as far as like Sanji was his little horny boy self.
Yeah.
Because in 2013 that's how he was, and then later on they realized we have kind of created a problem here with this, gross little man.
Well, I'd
So
hope
then-
they'd figure it out in
They
900
changed his
episodes.
character?
Yeah, in 2016 he got into an arranged marriage and like had to grow up a lot
Dude.
because of
Whoa,
that.
what?
Dude, Ethan's got the timeline down. Did you hear that? He dropped the year.
I think it was actually later than that.
Oh.
But Anyway, whenever it happened, he had to grow up a lot. It was recent. It was like 2 arcs ago. And a lot of that was like written out of his character. We got to see his family. We got to see like how he grew up, and that his brothers and his sister have been like constructed to become like the superheroes of the world, and they have like comic book strips about him. And he was supposed to be the 5th of this group.
And then that's when he like ran away to join that
Yep.
kitchen.
Yep. And he was beaten by his dad, and like never felt love from his mom because she was sick all the time.
And that's when he got
There's
the
like
attachment to the
so
other
much
chef
backstory
dude.
for all these characters. Zoro's coming next, but we have like
We're
Nami's
giving
whole
more
deal.
backstory to Zoro. Because
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out whatever happens to the girl that Zoro like grew up with for forever. And I've
Well, I
been,
think
like,
what's
on
going to
this-
happen is he's going to. Well, you guys haven't seen the time jump, but he like
Yeah.
grows a lot in that too. And the guy with the fucking cross that's a sword that you see,
What?
remember him?
What?
Well, anyway, I don't wanna get into this. We're talking about the movie.
Oh my
So-
god.
Oh, yeah. He's like a solo pirate dude.
Yeah.
No, he's a pirate hunter. He's a pirate hunter.
But he's considered the
Right?
best swordsman in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. No, okay, I know who you're talking about now. I'm with it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in the movie, what I liked Z's backstory, and I liked that he became like a likable villain,
Mm-hmm.
which I think anime is really good at. And this isn't
Yeah.
necessarily special to this movie at all, but
I like his sacrifice
They did
at
it.
the end. Yeah, I agree with that.
I didn't like his 2 underlings. I think they were like super underwhelming, especially compared to
Yeah.
other characters they've had.
Mm.
I think that they were way too horny, for sure. But again, this was 2013. This is like what the characters were then. And then I don't think Zoro had it. I didn't like the Usopp was always like, "Great, I don't have to fight," because that's like not his character, which is weird. Like he would always stand at a distance and start like popping shots. So that was weird. I don't think they were super true to all the characters. Frankie was obnoxious. Brooks drew his sword one time through the whole movie.
Yeah.
So that stuff, I think, gave too much attention to Luffy and not enough attention to some of the side characters. However, I like the Marines. I like the Ice guy that came back. I like that Garp got some screen time because he's a great character. That's
Yeah.
I don't know. I think overall I give the movie a B. I don't think it's great. I wanted you guys to watch One Piece so you knew like why the show is called Devilfruit is a big thing. I think we need One Piece material because it is called Devilfruit.
Fair.
So he
I'm
forced
not surprised.
his hand. He
I'm not
used his
surprised
power
that Jacob.
to bring the One Piece in.
Yep. I'm not surprised that Jacob hated it. And I kind of
Hey,
expected
at least-
Joe to be like lukewarm. So I'm like right where I expected us to be.
You know, he knows us.
Yeah.
Listen.
We're true crew.
And this is what he was talking about when he was introducing this in the last episode, and he was like, I was thinking like I wanted to do something like this, and then I wanted to maybe do something we'd all like, and then I said, fuck it.
Yeah. I know.
said,
I
"Fuck."
know. I could have picked a movie where we'd all be out of our seats right now talking about it, which I think we should do next time.
Right.
Okay,
But I
well,
wanted to
whoever
do this.
wins.
I
because
mean,
it's
Ethan,
me.
like,
Maybe
as
I'll
if you're
win
gonna
and
win
do
again,
like
but
I'll do like
whatever.
some film noir.
No,
Let's
not
be
me. I
honest.
think
Let's be
whoever
honest.
picks it next, they're gonna pick some hype stuff. I know it.
Joe and I coming in hard because right now all of us have won once. I won for Science
yeah.
Fell in Love. Ethan won for Parasite. Joe won for Gangsta, which is not even uploaded. Haha, get fucked. And then and now we're coming
Wait,
around.
who picked Demon Slayer?
No one.
Did we
we
all
all
just
did.
decide?
We
Yeah,
all
we all just
decided,
decided
like,
on
somebody
that.
was like, "Hey, this is a new one,"
Yeah.
and everyone was just like, "Yes."
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we've all won one. So this is when it gets serious. This is when someone wins two. So
This is when we start having a King of the Hill.
so
I love it.
I mean, we're coming in with the
I'm,
heat for
like,
that next
really
shit, and then
hyped,
we're gonna.
honestly.
I don't even know what movie I would choose if I won, but that's okay. We'll figure that
And
shit
the
out.
next one's gonna be an old show, is what it's supposed
Yep.
to be, right?
But first,
Yeah.
before that, now that we've had our little break, we watched a nice little
Yes.
movie. We got that good, you know. But now
It was good. It was fun.
But now, we have to go back into Parasite the Maxim.
Sheesh.
We're
Finish that bad boy
We're
off.
halfway through, baby. There's another 3 episodes coming. So now we're watching episode 13 through 16.
Nailed it.
Yeah, okay. I double checked. All right.
I definitely like casually counted on my fingers.
Yeah,
there for a second. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to get back into that because I feel like episode 12 ended on like some good shit, and I'm ready to fucking see where this shit goes. But yeah, all right.
I'm excited to see if my predictions are right and stuff.
Thank you for our little One Piece vacation, Ethan. I will never come back
You're
to this
welcome.
island.
That's fine. I'll be here for whenever you have any questions.
Well, I'll never come back until the next time you win, and then you get another one. But
no,
for now,
I won't. This is the best one. Here, I'm gonna say it. As a One Piece fan, the movies aren't that strong. They're just not. The arcs aren't even that strong unless you just have the time to just binge it. That's how One Piece is built. You gotta just crush a bunch of it at once because the fights last so long. Luffy fought this man in the last arc, and Sanji's arc. I swear to God, it was 50 episodes. The fight lasted. It lasted so long. It might have been
Were
my
they, like,
favorite.
trying to beat records?
No, Luffy had to leave the fight twice to heal. Twice.
Mid-fight was like,
Yeah, he's like, dude, I'm about to die. He had to dip out of there, come back, dip out of there again, come back. It was wild.
Meanwhile, other people are fighting him?
No.
So it's like multiple fights.
They used a witch to go through a mirror into like the mirror world.
Wow.
I
Okay.
fucking hate this show.
Yeah.
I fucking hate everything that I hear about this show.
Okay, so next time we're back on Parasite. Look for us
my
there.
Fucking God. All right.
We're on
Use a
Spotify.
witch to
Oh
go through a
yeah.
mirror.
Sorry. Check us out on YouTube at Devilfruit. Check us out on Spotify, baby. At Devilfruit.
Woo.
Same shit. It's the same one. Just Devilfruit. One word. You know what I'm saying? Check us out on Twitter. Devilfruit Corp. CORP. And if you want to find our personal social medias, I guess you'll just have to sail the waves of the ocean, the internet, to
The
How
new
about
world.
surf
To
the
new
web?
world.
Surf the web.
Surf the web. Oh, God.
Yeah, there we go. I like that. The long blue
Terrible
line.
seas.
All right,
Oh,
well,
the long blue line. Yeah, dude, the blue line arc was good.
okay, we're done. We're fucking done.
Sorry.
We're done. We're done.
All right, I'm cutting it off.